Welcome, Hippo lovers, to a series that might be interesting, but probably not the most important series of them all. We will see LaaaaaN against Edie. The winner of that series will play the winner of Miguel and Metal, potentially Miguel there, and if they advance there, we'll play against the loser of Back T against Fire. So pretty rough bracket here in the battle of the two Heresy members. With me will be Mr. TaToH. How are you doing? And tell me what is up with this map here.
Hello Nili. Yeah, we have a weird generation, like the water is super small. So that can actually be really good for Edie because he's the guy that wants to go for LaaaaaN aggression. And this map as well has a lot of extra sheep there in the top corner.
Let's see if Edie can get it. Already stealing for... Do we see a restart? Wouldn't be unreasonable, honestly, with all that land here. And he also has 3 gold spots all to the top side. So if we see some land aggression, would get really tricky here for LaaaaaN, but he plays this through. This is probably the best scenario that Edie could hope for, right? Goes for Aztecs, all gold spots in the center, or like in one direction, and a lot of land.
Yeah, indeed, I agree with you because the more water will be easier for LaaaaaN to wall as well. But this is like almost Arabia with some water in the middle. That can be really good for Edie.
Indeed, he's sending a villager out now, so wants to go for at least some harassment. Gonna love that, but will be very tricky for him to kill those Japanese fishing ships. So maybe builds 2-3 fishing ship of his own and then should go for a castle age approach. We'll get 6 extra sheep here, if I saw that correctly. Maybe even 7.
Yeah, I think it's a total of 7, but there are a lot here. And I think LaaaaaN knows because he's sending some sheep as well there to keep scouting the top corner. And Edie dock is awesome. He has 3 pieces really close to the dock. It's really good.
Oh god, they're so good, yeah. I honestly feel this is the wrong map.
I don't know, I have played a lot of ACL Mediterranean.
Yeah.
And it's the first time I see this map. Maybe it's a weird generation.
Yeah. But sometimes happen if you're far away from the edge of the map. And Edie is pretty close in the center of the map. And then you have the minimum distance till the water can spawn. And yeah, that's how we got this. But we will just play the normal game. Then now with Loom. And that looks like we will have a normal water build-up for now. Let's take a look. Did Edie scout those gold spots? No, not yet. For now, he's pushing some deer.
Yeah. Edie is clearly going FC because he has a lot of wood. He might have some fishes and he's luring deers as well. So I expect a fast castle from.
Yeah, very, very likely for sure. I will even increase your volume a bit more before someone can complain. And yeah, wood looks solid. Has reasonable gold spots. Still no mill from him. Those extra sheep would make it so much easier. Force fishing ship, I think that might be a bit of an overkill. If he plays fast castle, I think playing with 3 is a better option.
I don't know now because the galleys, when the fire galleys, they don't destroy the fishing ships like earlier. So they might even be worth it for. And now more because land below there wasn't the greatest. His uptime is quite slow. So yeah, it's worth it, I think, in this time.
From what LaaaaaN could have scouted that a deer is pushed, I didn't really see Edie going for the mill. But if he saw the mill, it might have even made sense to start with normal galleys instead of fire galleys, just to snipe those fishing ships a bit faster.
Yeah. That's true, but he didn't have proper scouting there on Edie base that I consider really important in this case, more than if it was like a normal water civilization, because he needs to know what Edie is going for. And LaaaaaN is missing that information right now.
Yeah, problem was that he went out to kind of his north of the map and instantly ran into the eagle of Edie, so kind of made it tricky for him. Let's take a look. He is playing this with 5 fishing ships. Will probably build like 2 fire galleys and then should go for a lot of water control. Edie weirdly walling the sides. That's a bit surprising to me. Is he expecting some feudal age aggression from the Japanese player?
Might be. There's no other reason for that. Well, LaaaN should know already that Edie plan is going FC. I don't expect him to make more fire galleys.
But he will have a reasonable FC. And he walled all the sides. Does not want to get landed by archers. Kind of clever. Reminds me a bit of your game at NAC against MBL.
Oh,
you
yeah.
were pretty far back and just went fast castle and walled yourself.
Yeah, that's good for Edie. Otherwise, archers could land there. Look at the fees. 12 minions that are still alive, so it's not that... and they're super close.
Bit more than the screen. Now attacking a house first. Fishing ships, they are still bringing in the food. This is so good. LaaaN only going for them now. But already adding some more fishing ships here, and that's a good approach. Has 300 food, 300 gold. His castle age timing won't be the worst. So if you're playing in LaaaN suits here against Edie, you know what his strategy will be. How would you approach it? How can you defend?
I will mine a stone with Mega Scout for sure. In my opinion, will be scouting Aztecs. Also, I think he should focus on the dog because the fire galleys in feudal they really don't make too much damage to defensive ship, but in castle age they destroy. So he should know that as well.
Okay, is there an option that Edie just goes for a second redock or something? Don't really think so. He is already building the barracks in the north. And his aggression will be at the spot where we saw all the gold spots land. And he doesn't see his extra gold spot at the right-hand side. Kind of unfortunate for him as well.
Oh, true. Yeah, LaaaN will click us soon as well. He's missing only the blacksmith. His stonewalling that is really good because that will buy him a lot of time. But he needs to be castled when the mangoes are there. But I think he will be.
Indeed, Castle Age doubling the HP on those beautiful stone walls. Take a look, Edie even going for the +1 defense on his infantry, so we will see some more eagles. I expected mainly Mong Siege, honestly, but maybe mixing in some of those. Tries to guarantee himself to get some stuff up here, and LaaaN buying himself up as well. 18-3, his Castle Age time. That's actually pretty solid.
It is. I don't understand any approach. I mean, it's gonna be super slow.
And LaaaN even Xing, scanning it with houses. He saw the wolf. He marked the wolf earlier, and now sees that the wolf is gone. I don't like that Edie only took one villager to begin with, and then built his second barracks before the siege workshop. I think that makes 0 sense. Yeah,
I agree. And LaaaN is moving a lot of villagers to stone. I don't know if he wants to drop towers or just a castle to in those goals to protect them. That will make a total sense.
Yeah, a castle just to defend it. He has to have the better eco. 11 fishing ships, and he's continuing to produce more. 13 now surrounding the dock as well. This looks pretty good for him. Edie in the meanwhile 1 TC only. This can't work, can it?
No, I don't think so. It's gonna be super slow. But by the time that Edie wants to or manages to break in, LaaaN will have 1 castle and probably 2 town centers already. I don't know why Edie didn't try to get at least some water control, like making some 2 docks even. That will then delay him as too much his push. He's as well with a good economy.
Okay, question. Knowing Edie, is there too much of LaaaN to go Italians and Japanese in the draft?
Probably, yeah. I don't know where he wants to use Italian.
By the way, maybe the castle could be denied siege tower hop. I think it will be too late.
Yeah.
So, well, let's see. Maybe he can raid some then?
No, I don't think so. And he will lose all the eagles because LaaaN can wall behind. Oh man. Just in time. Now, half of the eagles are trapped there. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no chance. Building Samurai, Edie won't do anything. Didn't even get a single hit off. Oh, well,
Yeah.
now he gets 2 hits off against the castle. 2 HP lost.
Almost.
Almost.
Almost.
Oh boy, okay. What do we see now, LaaaaaN? Is he going for a transporter? What is his plan? He still has a massive amount of villagers on stone, expanding a bit. Another TC from him, and he has to be, yeah, just feeling super good in this position. Yeah, 2 villagers behind, but 14 fishing ship ahead, and look at that. He even redocked, has drill nets working for him as well. This is just an incredible eco for him.
Yeah. I wish I had this all the games, man. Oh my god. I guess Eddie will try to open there. I don't know if LaaaaaN will try it. Maybe make another castle there close to his town center, or just try to clean with samurais.
You can just touching the berries there shouldn't be a big problem.
Yeah.
Samurais, even with forging, I'm not sure if that's helping out too much. Dropping off with the villagers, building the castle now, and will be just super safe. No chance of Edie doing much, even rewalling in the south. I don't see Edie doing anything here.
Yeah, Eddie's playing. I mean, LaaaaaN is playing super safe, and I like because he knows that he's super ahead right now. Eddie has nothing to do. This game is completely over right now.
At the moment, he has a farm working for him. Some idols. Now he is queuing up some more farms, but
Yeah,
what does Edie see? Oh,
I don't understand the reasoning of picking Aztecs because it's a super strong civilization that can be much better than any of the others on any of the other maps as well. And picking it here, that most likely he was going to lose anyways because he didn't want to go for water. I don't know. I don't like the choice of Eddie here.
Yeah, I agree. I think even something like Byzantines or Portuguese could have made more sense. Just be a bit annoying with some fire galleys and then go into a monk rush, which could have worked out. But this way, it's just making 0 sense.
Indeed. So Aztecs are not that bad here on water because they dock work faster as well.
But still, like, it's Edie sitting with a very one-dimensional strategy land behind 2 castles. Where are all his Janissaries? Is he landing something?
Well, he doesn't need to land.
Oh yeah, he did land. Going over the samurais now. Even sneaked the villager. Might build some magnets there. Edie trying to quick wall. Won't really do anything though. And oh, that's surprising to me that LaaaaaN is backing off here. But have just walked through and killed every single villager at the gold.
Yeah, well, he will break super fast with Arson when he's done. Like those samurais will be super fast. And I think there's no.
Yeah, it felt like it was 1 tile away, right? But no, it wasn't.
Yeah.
And yeah, arson done indeed. The wall's instantly burning. 27 HP on that house. Take a look if he kills another palisade. He should have a lot of surface area, and that will be tough to repair. Another Mangonel coming around as well, and this is a GG. Okay. Thanks. I just wanted to say something mean. Okay, update to the score. And Edie, well, that shows you why no one has him on the list qualifying here.
Ay.
That was weird, right? TIF pick, TIF choice, the draft maybe even. And then, yeah, he had a lot of stuff going for him. All the gold spots. And the early scout harassment was nice for him as well, but Wasn't even close. In the end, he killed 2 units.
Yeah. Well, Edie lost the game when he decides this strategy, basically.
Yeah, potentially.
There's no way that it can work.
Yeah, but now he has better options for Land Madness. Could go for, I believe... tricky. Probably Malians. Then Mongols Prairie, Eldorado, Burmese. Yeah, I think Malians could be a good option. On the other side, you have still double Mazo for LAN, Italians, and Berbers. Where do you want to see Italians now?
Italians. Maybe in El Dorado, but I will prefer Incas there probably. Yeah, Incas make more sense in El Dorado. So we have Land Madness and Prayer. I guess he has to use Italians now. Or use it against Indians. But I think Mayas will be better against Indians. And from Edie, I expect Burmese Madness. Malians is really good on El Dorado. Land Madness for Burmese.
Okay, why? Explain.
Because Mongols is for Prayer, Indians is for the last one, and Malians is really good in El Dorado.
Okay. But isn't Burmese pretty strong as well? Like, you have incredible men-at-arms, can control the center pretty quickly. Then if he has some control, he can go for a lot of monks.
Well, yeah, Burmese is good as well. You have elephants as well to push the middle. Yeah, it can work. I like both options. I guess it depends on what he thinks LAN is using there on the next map. But I don't like Burmese against any of their Sith LAN has right now.
Probably, right?
Why Burmese?
He could have still picked like Chinese as well for El Dorado. So weird that wasn't picked. Most of the time we see that like pick number 1, ban number 1 when El Dorado's in the map pool.
I like the approach with Burmese on Land Madness because the map is so open. So if you try to play low army, like men-at-arms, and then get 2-3 towers and go for a castle up, that can be really good there as well.
Okay. Speculate started, why is Chinese so strong in El Dorado? Because you're starting with food under the TC. So your villager production can basically instantly start and super fast food as well because you have fish in the TC and therefore kind of starting with 2 extra villages.
Indeed. That's really good. Chinese, Indians, for me, is the best seed there.
Yeah. A lot of people see that. Mayans shouldn't be too bad. Well, actually, not really.
Well, they are forced to gloom anyways. So
2 fish under the TC and no fish around. And we're jumping into game number 2 here. On Land Madness, Franks were banned. The first pick of Edie. Let's take a look. What is he going for now? He went for Indians and is facing Land Berbers. Why are you laughing?
Why he keep picking India? Well, I guess he doesn't expect to get to game 5. Otherwise, it doesn't make any sense.
That's tricky. Okay, so Indians against Berbers should be pretty good for Indians though, right? Let me take a look.
Yeah.
Now they're playing the right map.
Yes.
And if both are massing camels, who has the upper hand?
I'm not sure now, to be fair. Because now the Indians, that they don't have the +1 melee armor, right? That was one of the reasons that India was so strong. So maybe now, considering that Berbers have cheaper camels as well. Something that it would be nice to see because I didn't test that yet in the new patch.
Okay. Feels like Berbers just should go with the mass, right? And the eco bonus, not that big for the Indians there, especially Edie, a guy who we won't see really booming away with 40 Cs and really saving a lot of food. So I think with the playstyle of Edie, Indians not that good, honestly, as for other players.
Yeah, I agree. I think maybe India has the upper hand on feudal, but in Castellates I will prefer, if they are like on equal spot, I would prefer to be Berbers.
Oh, interesting. And okay, so it feels like Castlade should be dominated by the Berber player. How would you guarantee yourself to... Well, okay, well, we see a restart of LAN. Why is that?
No, sir.
You're asking, okay?
Oh boy.
Why did he restart? Maybe he went for the wrong wood line?
Maybe.
Huh?
That was a weird restart.
I don't know. Cheaper villagers for Indians should be equal to cheaper camels. No, it's not. Because you're building more camels potentially than villagers with the bonus. And I think it's more percent as well, right? Berber camel bonus is 15% and villager bonus is 10%? 15%. 20% in Castle Age. Okay.
No, not 20. It is 15 in Castle.
It's 15 now and it was 20, right?
Not sure. It is 10, 15, 20 now.
10, 15, 20. But there are 4 ages. Like, Captain's mode is showing me 10, 15, 20, 25.
Oh, maybe you're right. Just indeed. I was thinking about feudal already. Oh. Yeah. It's 45 on Dark Age.
Tech tree, Indians, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah. Many patches so hard to remember. Yeah, I think it got buffed at one moment, right? And nerfed a bit. Okay. Then second try here on Land Madness. Again, Berbers against Indians. So we're expecting some scouts and then a lot of camels. Probably later on. Instantly shut off so that we can't read what TaToH was typing. And now a solid woodline here and a very big second woodline in the back here as well for Mr. LaaaaaN. So it should be fine for everyone who doesn't know this map. See a lot of berry bushes around in general, a lot of gold and stone tiles, but all small, all spread around the map, kind of forcing you to expand. What is your general approach, TaToH, if you move from like your Arabia mindset to Land Madness? How do you need to adjust?
I think scouting is like crucial here because you need to know where are the secondary and third goal spot. It's even more important than on Arabia because Arabia that's gonna be more late game. This can happen on feudal even because the patch only have 2, right? So scouting is really important. I think as well playing meta times is really good on this map. Even more than on Arabia because it's really hard to wall and the woodlines are easy to control sometimes.
Okay. Okay, but like I find that it's sometimes tricky, even if you scout so much of your enemy, that you're sometimes overlooking those 2 tile gold spots. It's so easy to miss them, and even then you scouted 1 or 2 of them and he still has a third one. which is even further in the back and even better for him. And I got misled by this map quite a few times.
Yeah. This map is hard to play. I'm surprised because usually you have like 2 deer patches there close. But in this case, they both have, well, no, LaaaaaN has one close to the berries at the south, and I guess the Edie's in the middle one.
We have one close by and one close by to the berries.
You have like 2 more or less close. One is super close, and other that you can even lure. But this time, well, LaaaN can lure that one in the south of his base, but Edie doesn't have one close.
Oh, this one would be at the very north, right? Yeah, a bit closer for LaaaN for sure.
One. Maybe it's the middle one as well. It depends as well who are you playing against, because if there is a Frank Sif, you forget about goals and you focus on berries. Like where are the berries? Where are the berries?
Yeah, and yeah, it seems like Edie really wanted to play Franks here. His very first pick, kind of untypical for him, and the instant ban there for LaaaN, so both valuing the strengths of this map. And I think we might have some changes on this map balancing wise and just decrease the amount of berries here on this map.
So you can see Franks.
Oh yeah, no, I mean just that, like, it just feels that other civs can compete as well. At the moment, it's just like, okay, Franks, we need to ban that, or okay, it's Franks against a weaker civilization, and I kind of want to see Malian's Burmese war on this map as well.
Okay. Yeah, well, removing berries will fix that for sure. If you have only 1 or 2, maybe it's not even worth it. Maybe.
Yeah, we will see. Edie, solid pop 19 by him, so strong dark age so far. And we will see LaaaN will play pop 20, now looming, and Edie did loom as well. That will be some very early scouts from him. Solid build up so far.
Yeah, that's a really good tap time for Edie. Now we're expecting a scout from both. LaaaN is going for a second lumber camp as well. That might be scout. Did Edie? Yeah, Edie scout that wood line, but he didn't scout the second one.
He didn't scout that much, honestly.
Yeah.
We'll just harass that center area there first. How big of an advantage is it to have a second lumber camp working for yourself?
Well, it helps, right? And more if you have to wall like Edie is doing now. When you have a lot of villagers, they will stack. Yeah, but he's walling really good. He's walling, yeah. He's
walling a big area. Makes a lot of sense. And reaching village now. Wasn't really prepared with villagers, but short walking distance. Feels fine. Gets double bit action. Does not have the resources for horse color though. Let's see. Maybe could delay that and go for some more extra food. Before that though, we have LaaaN already walling all his woodlands as well. See how it develops. Scouts against scouts. LaaaN obviously reaching village with higher resources, and he can squeeze in horse color. Scout amount should be on the side for Edie though. He is building the spearman defensively. I don't like that. I think he should have gone aggressively with his first spearman.
Oh, Edie? Yeah. I'm not sure about LaaaN there because he's making a spearman. Look, he doesn't have that food incoming. Like he will be able to make one scout. That's good for Edie because he skipped host color, but he's fine as long as you can make a scout. So now LaaaN will stack with 2 scouts, and Edie will have 3 or 4 even. He's going for 4.
Let's take a look, Edie. I don't really see where he could do too much though. Enough spearmen there at the front. At least one. It's not like LaaaN can get any aggression done, but it feels like Edie won't really do a lot of damage either. So only map control at the moment for Edie. not taking any hits. Pretty good for him this far.
Yeah, I agree. Well, he needs to wait. He needs to be annoying, or at least staying there is more than enough. Also, I would like to see like he should try to snipe the spearman when they are alone, because the spearman, if like when you are losing the spearman, it hurts.
Okay, maybe Edie goes for that pretty soon. Is up to 5 scouts now. Keeps with the production somewhat running. Somewhat housed though, and let's see if he can find any holds. I think we haven't seen a single damage dealt this game yet. All the scouts still with full HP here, I believe. And yeah, everyone just running around, can't really find holds. Game with less damage than I anticipated.
Yeah, I agree. There are a lot of units there, but it's hard. Like LaaaN cannot engage. He needs to play defensive because he doesn't have the numbers right now. And Edie, well, he's trying to find a spot where he can make any damage, but and he's letting.
So spearman from Edie. I think I would have loved to see him just taking 4 or 5 spearmen. He knows that the scouts are defending and go aggressively.
Yeah, he can do that. Also, he knows where the goal spots from LaaaN are because both are like kind of forward. So he can try to apply pressure there, and that will delay LaaaN castle.
Okay, now he's taking the spearman forward. At the same time, we see LaaaN running around. Cannot really get any damage done though, so should be a good start for Edie. And this might be the first engagement, first damage done at least. And LaaaN, he needs to go a bit. I think this is a game where archer numbers can get really important here in Feudal Age.
Archers?
Yes, archers.
Sorry, my sister was here.
All good.
I would like to see just maybe one range, but I would like to see. Oh, Edie with a quick wall there. Oh, that was close. Nice.
That was desperately needed, yeah. And LaaaN is saying nice.
I would like to see Edie just going castle.
I think like archer aggression would just kill either of them. There's so many spearmen on the map, more than scouts. If someone has like 6 fletching archers, there's no way to beat that if you aren't prepared for it.
That might be too late. Maybe.
Okay.
I mean, now. Because they are not on gold.
Yeah,
you have to
now it's
go
tricky.
Yeah. So right now, the best approach for both should go straight. Oh, Edie's finding gold there. Ooh, that might hurt, LaaaN. That should be at least 2 kills then.
Let's see. Oh, he isn't even clicking them into the TC?
What? Yeah, that's 2 villages down for LaaaN.
Yeah. And
Edie?
both not with the greatest moves, I believe. Yeah, Edie.
He saved them.
Yeah, he saved the switches in the back. Got, I think, 3 scouts, lost 1 spearman. Pretty good for him. Is now 4 villages ahead. Resources for him. 700 food, 100 gold. At the other side, 500 food, 200 gold. So, should be pretty similar castle age timings. A lot of spearmen still out here, and I'm wondering, will we see some pikeman aggression here in castle age? Not unlikely. Oh, overchopped! We get 1 villager, loses 1 scout. Edie now with 5 villager advantage, looking better and better for him.
Eddie's looking really good now. He may even pick another one. Yeah, he's going for it. What? Nice move there by LaaaN.
And now he's walling the villager. Sweet stuff. That was well done. Well done that he saved that one. But Edie also, like, he always tried to attack in the same group, right? He never tried to split some off and try to go for it again. It's try to move with the whole group. Edie still 5 villagers ahead. Nice defense there. Goes for the deer in the center now. So what are the next steps? Just full pikeman aggression?
I will go camels if I was Edie.
Okay. I will face some camel archers from LaaaN, who's heavily on stone here. Edie buying himself some wood. Not really sure what he's aiming for. Reseeding his lumber camp.
Eddie doesn't have
blacksmith.
wheelbarrow.
Okay, does LaaaN has
Yeah.
wheelbarrow. Okay. So villager difference is only more like 3 instead of 6.
So LaaaN is forced to make a lot of spearman there.
Oh, and
Eddie doesn't have any upgrade.
LaaaN might get misled? No, okay. He's just saw like 8 villagers going forward and might have thought like, oh god, this guy's going aggressively. But they're actually just going to hunt some deer and... Oh, Edie not really splitting too well here. Now villagers chasing that spearman off. More spearmen at the same time. I think Edie?
He's splitting forward. See it works out. I think it's where Pike sits, but...
Yeah, I don't mind that. And where we will see the castle of LaaaN. Has to be kind of in the north, right?
Yeah, I think he wants
farms.
Yeah, he's doing it there. I don't like this.
It's not protecting his seeds, not protecting any of his wood lines.
Yeah. It's weird. It's a weird castle. This strategy is really risky, but it can pay off. It can pay off because LaaaN castle will defend nothing.
Why is it so risky?
Because now he will have nothing to defend against Camel Archer, his base.
Okay.
He's exposed against raid units, against raiding, basically. But if he applies enough pressure, LaaaN needs to defend. And LaaaN doesn't have any upgrade on the Camel Archer.
For fletching now, Edie. Somewhat active with his scouts all around. Gonna love that. So many idle farms here. Edie still some villagers ahead. Is building some camels at home. And LaaaN stays heavily on stone. Those 2 tiles shouldn't really be enough to get him to a second castle though. So kind of interesting. So who has the upper hand here?
I think Eddie is in a really good spot right now because as well he has taken like 10 farms from LaaaN. So LaaaN will have 3 town centers, but he doesn't have any fooding. He will have 3 villagers.
3 farmers. They now send summon berries and summon deer here. But might lose his starting TC even. Is he trying to repair there? We'll see. LaaaN instantly going for the raid with his camel archer. Should run into 2 normal Edie camels though. And the +1 pierce should still come in effect. Don't think LaaaN can do too much.
Yeah, he cannot do too much still. Probably he's even lucky in bloodlines, right? Yeah, he's lucky in bloodlines and husbandry. So those camels, Edie might have enough to defend.
Both kind of under upgraded. Edie only forging. Botkin arrow for those camel archers. Let's take a look. Now the spearmen of LaaaN are pulled. I think that's a good addition against the camels. Let's take a look. Edie needs to go back. Could take a very bad engagement here. Is taking some okayish damage. Oh, what can he do? Camel archer still in the back of his base. Not the greatest defense here for his woodline.
Yeah, indeed. He has to move his woodline now.
Eddie's farm amount isn't great either. Yeah, he destroyed the starting TC. At LaaaN, it just feels like camel archers should be a pretty good unit in this scenario.
Oh boy. He's taking a lot of villagers. Now LaaaN will be ahead. Edie didn't find the second town center in the south. And he cannot hit the top one. So LaaaN will be safe for now.
Let's take a look. Eddie's vision. He sees more berries, sees more stone. Didn't scout the south ad. You said kind of ugly for him. And Eddie's eco in shambles as well.
It is in shambles. Ay. 12 idols right now.
Some at the front even. Or farmers, gold. It's just everywhere. What can he do against camel archers? Not much. Or some more camels himself.
Super annoying on this map to defend against these kind of units.
No. Yeah, absolutely. But you cannot really wall off. They are just so good in those scenarios. Woodline in the center could be really exposed if the Mangonels were to come around. Not really doing that just yet. Edie going for the +2 defense, kind of, for his camels, but losing 1.5 for really finding another engagement. Now goes for Mangonel defense. That makes very little sense in my books.
I would have made monks base.
Monks and defense at home?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, camels and monks. With camels, you can zone out the camel archer. I mean, there's no good unit. Not good unit against camel archers, but I don't think shit is the answer here.
Well, losing camel 1 by 1 clearly isn't the answer, and suddenly LaaaN is ahead in population, or at least evening it out. 20 to only 1 idle villager. Edie even running into the TC here. That's just a big problem, that he didn't really find all the eco. LaaaN in the south getting second, or like TC number kind of 3 and 4 up for himself as well, completely unrated. It's like LaaaN will have a pretty solid defense and can continue the raids. What are Eddie's options?
It's really tough for it right now. Like, I don't know how I will approach this scenario. Like, you need economy, but those camel archers will be more and more. They will be annoying. And you have a right answer when they have max. Also, he's losing some Mangoles against.
And they were weirdly split around. We'll get 1 TC, so that's good for him. Mangonels might get some okay shots off. We'll repair those. And Eddie's eco just gets tricky. Has a 30C running for himself as well, but not really protecting too much. LaaaN just doing a very good job of losing as little villagers as he can. Just running around, sending them everywhere, finding new wood lines, and just letting his camel archers dance for him. And what is Edie doing? Look at this farming of Edie in the center. Oh. What is this?
Oh my god.
Give me some T90 farms in the chat, please. This is just so weird. I have 0. Like,
look at the south farm there.
Yeah, it's just. Okay, camel archers now sniping all the pikemen in the north as well, and that means soon a single knight can take out the Mangonels. Edie trying to babysit his Mangonels as good as he can, but it's just so tricky to micro them at all times.
Yeah, the problem as well is like he needs to pay a lot of attention to the mangoes, but at the same time he needs to be really careful with the raiding. I don't like that he didn't reset TaToH yet. Like, TaToH is a must in this map.
Yeah.
So you can see earlier where I'm coming from. Like, LaaaN is moving left. He picks 1-2 villages, he moves to the right all the time.
And now goes for ballistics. I don't see those pikemen really surviving. Loses yet another Mangonel. Edie, I think he is out of it. I don't really see him continuing his aggression in the north, and I don't really see him defending properly as well. It feels like LaaaN just did it. Boomed away so well. Now loses the Mangonel at the front, tries to run with his pikemen. Kamacha should chase this down, especially when ballistic finishes. And Edie, at the moment, well, he will drop down to roughly 3 military. GG indeed, and Edie is going down 2-0 against LaaaN here.
Ay. I didn't like any choice here as well. Oh man, I sound like a hater. But I think he should have saved Indian or if he wanted to play this one with Indian, I think this was the right approach.
And he just doesn't care about the TIF. It is just monks for him, siege, and pikemen. Isn't really going into the proper macro games there, and that's the strengths of the Indians. So tricky stuff, and LaaaN just outplayed him with solid macro. Nice pull of all the villagers.
Indeed. I think that they try to go always for his style. It's obviously that is his strongest, right? Skill there. Like going for the monk seats. But in this kind of maps, you cannot do that. Because it's super open. You can do that in arena because you are safe. And you don't have to worry about your economy, like being raid. But here, if you pay attention to the monks, your economy will die completely.
Yeah, so true. And Prairie won't be a better map for Edie either. Did you catch the Nicov against LaaaN drama from today?
Nico against Islam?
No, LaaaN.
LaaaN, no.
Yeah. Apparently they played a Prairie team random map, and I haven't watched the game nor watched the stream, but Nicov just posted in the NAC feedback thread, Prairie needs balancing. That was it.
Okay.
So, yeah,
really...
okay, exactly. That's what I felt as well. Okay.
It's true that the Sundays is unfair because of the wood lines.
Yeah.
I guess he's talking about that.
Yeah. Okay, now we're looking into Prairie LaaaN. That kind of has to be Italians for him, right? I feel Scouted is so much better than the Eagle tiers otherwise. Maybe Mayans for Rehydration, Incas for Eldorado, and Indians. Yeah, I think that's what I would go for. Indians, Prairie, Incas, Eldorado, and Mayans for Rehydration.
Italians, you mean, for prayer?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Well, I was going to say that Edie might use Mongols, but right now I don't expect anything. We will miss. I would, with Edie approach there that he had 3 Indians, I will have saved 3 strongest C for 3 maps and try to win with them.
Yeah, especially because, like, yeah. Keeping the Aztecs for a land map could have been a good option as well.
I think Aztecs on Prey on Eldorado is really strong. So I would have played Aztecs on Eldorado, and then Mongols on Prey, and Indians for the last map. That map is Indians like insane.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that LaaaN didn't ban it. Maybe he was expecting like 3-0 something. Otherwise, like,
what did he ban? He banned Celts and Franks, right? That's weird.
Franks makes sense, but Celts?
Yeah, like pick number 5. Why doesn't Viper play this tournament? This is a qualification for a LAN tournament. Viper is directly invited to that LAN tournament, as well as, for example, Mr. TaToH was co-casting Nicov, MBL, Jordan, and Liereyy as well. This is just the qualifier who gets also to Hamburg for a 9-day tournament. TaToH, we made the settings and we already, not like map settings, but like what is happening when, at what day. And yeah, I can give you a look into that. We had a creative talk last
trip.
Yeah, the time in
nice
Italy. Let's jump into game number 3 here. LAaaN only needs to win 1 out of the next 3 maps to be through. And LAaaN had a very horrible start here. Didn't loom, build the houses, so that should have been a normal restart. And he will just be behind in villagers here. And that's just super sloppy. But Edie didn't have the greatest start either. And especially with, like, he played Mayans without loom.
Yeah. I will be like, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets house with another Sif. But with Mayans, does it make any sense? Because with Mayans you are ready to kill Clum.
Yeah, he still didn't loom.
Yeah, that's why I'm surprised that he didn't loom.
This is so bad.
No.
He had Okay, so he had resolution problems at the start. And wanted to pause, but apparently didn't find it properly. He reset his resolution, but didn't pause.
Oh, okay, makes sense.
Okay, and now Edie is just allowing him a restart. So they will just replay this without anyone taking a real restart. It was just like wrong resolution, didn't pause, and Edie keeps his one restart. LaaaaaN still with 0 because he already invested one or took one. Edo, do you have any idea why this resolution problem happens, or what's the reasoning for that?
No. I had no idea why it happens. It is weird. Because it's so random, like it is not a... There has to be like a patron, but I don't know.
And they're just instantly jumping in next try. Okay, let's instantly go into it now and let's see if LaaaaaN has a better start this time.
Pattern, okay.
Okay. Solid start by him this time. And instantly push the deer.
Wow. Look at the north, man. It's empty. Only the hunt.
Oh yeah? No.
No wood. Hello.
Well,
it's weird.
Could still expand there, and it's kind of close to Edie, who's playing the Mongols, so could maybe go for some here. Could push some. I think that's a good spot to not like mill at home. Just go to the outside, and well, he needs to take risks now, right? Especially against Marians. You don't really want to go into a very static game. Just play super aggressively and take that north hunt.
Yep. I hope he knows, because I'm like 90% sure that LaaaaaN doesn't know that there is extra hunt on this map. In the games, who played against... Oh, he played against Winchester, right?
LaaaaaN yesterday against Winchester. Yeah, or no, 2 days ago, right? Wait, I'm confused. Wednesday. I was casting them on Monday. Yeah. He didn't go for it. Yeah. For the exchange.
Yeah, but no, I think that was not the series I was talking. It has to be the previous one, because LaaaaaN was Hans, not he wasn't Mongols. I'm not sure, but I have seen him like with Mongols and not scouting the hunt. I'm not going for it at all.
We will see for sure. LaaaaaN for now only 3 on wood and is back onto hunt now. Is scouting with one eagle to the north. The other one is still pushing some deer. And he's sending one villager out now. Didn't find his boar, which is quite far away to the left-hand side.
Oh, Edie. Oh. He almost lost a villager against the boar.
Even with loom. Interesting. 4 HP there. Don't really happen. Scout already in the north for him. I believe that's not really pushing deer, right? Oh, he's pushing deer. Okay. Oh.
What? Oh, that's ambitious, man. That's a bit far.
Especially with Eddie's macro.
Oh man.
I think you just should have gone for it.
Yeah, just make a meal there and go for them. You need to make a meal anyways. Okay, he's doing the meal there. Never mind.
Yeah, but the map is designed to take those risks, right? Why is no one taking that? Like in the offline NAC, people went for it.
Yeah, that's why we picked Mongols.
Yeah.
If they don't abuse that, it's a waste. I'm surprised as well.
Still some deer and one boar, but yeah. Huh.
I really like Edie maps. He's super good.
Yeah, he could have like pretty good walls to the left hand side. Nice defensive goals. And let's see, can he click up pop 19? It looks like that's what he is aiming for. Has enough resources and he is up. At the other side, the boar was very late here by Mr. LaaaaaN. Was far away and took it very late.
Oh, Eddie's sending 12 villager to...
12 villagers too? Oh god, that's just so inefficient.
Oh, he's going for one more. Yeah, that can work.
Oof. Only if LaaaaaN doesn't see it. And he didn't scout his enemy at all yet. Look at his vision. Oh, that's not how it works. You have 2 scouts.
Oh, LaaaaaN is missing the board. Oh no, okay, now he sees.
Let's see, and that could be a lot of blocking. What is he trying to go for? Would just block this off. Oi. One blocking the build, the other one attacking maybe. Okay, board should be blocked off.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Cool.
But those eagles will die now.
Yeah, obviously against the fuel here. Yeah. Okay, but he got the boar. And now scout production is starting, I think. Oh, LaaaaaN is even sneaking one eagle away. Both eagles away! No! Okay, no. Eddie is getting both. Okay, that would have been just too sick that both of them go. But he chased them down.
That would be a mistake.
Oh, Eddie! Oh, what? No!
What? That was weird.
Eddie.
That was super weird. Why the scout stop? Mix Eddie. And now he saw it. Go.
I think he just right clicked. And then it wasn't in the aggro part anymore.
LaaaaaN, what is that LaaaaaN doing? He's not doing anything.
Spearman rush. No second barracks, no archery range. Just spearman. Try to survive. He's 3 villagers ahead.
This reminds me of Stark against Miguel.
Maybe 2.5. Yeah.
Oh, the Stark will be
crazy game. Crazy game for sure.
It's really good indeed. And now Eddie, look at Eddie blocking with the turkey. He's bringing another 4. At least he's abusing that. We gotta say that.
Okay, yeah, that's good. But just now, it's impossible for LaaaaaN to raid in the next, like, 5 minutes, right? Just think about it. If he had, like, half of his wood villagers getting food. Oh boy,
LaaaaaN is going for
his big stone walls. Can he finish those?
He might be able to finish them.
It's quite a lot, right? Like, the house as well. Huh.
Will be easy to the edge of the map.
Yeah, well, let's see, what did he scout? Oh, I didn't really scout that much. Oh well, he scouted. Yeah, he should be able to do it to the edge of the map. Okay.
Nice micro there by Edie. And that girl had 9 wood, man.
Oh boy. And yeah, didn't take a single hit. Now tries to lure the spearman away, Eddie. But they're not focusing. Oh, he gets another grill. Good job. Now
Full
suddenly
girls.
only one villager behind. So, oh, even villagers. And just 400 food, so his castle timing won't be as bad. LaaaaaN, he's trying to go for plumes. Edie, is he getting another villager there? Oh, loses 2 scouts. That's painful.
It is. Well, I expect him to not make any more scout. He should try to read castle ASAP and get economy advantage.
Yeah, doesn't really have the best farm amount though. And so just, I sound like a broken record, but just think about it. If like 8 villagers were over here getting all that hunt for Mongols. Oi, TaToH. Oh.
Man, I don't like any of the well, I mean, Edie is not playing bad, but he's missing that important thing with the hunt. And LaaaaaN is letting Edie the chance to go for it, but Eddie's not doing. It's weird.
Did LaaaaaN maybe scout all the hunts? No. Not at all. And Edie didn't scout the hunt either properly. They're only scouting in between themselves.
Eddie economy was not really good. He had too many villagers then on the Turkish. And now he has 8 villagers idle there.
Yeah, well, he had 8 villagers idle before, then the turkey arrived, and then he got the turkey, and then he had them idle again. Oh, he finds another turkey at the site. Yeah, it was just his transition was pretty bad into farms there.
Okay, so now Edie, he has 2 scouts with super low HP. He should try to scout as much as he can. Search for relics. Right. Yeah, let's see if he finds the hand and he decides to go for it. Even in Castle Edge, he could go for it with a town center protection in the stone.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't really expect that. Maybe a second stable, but honestly, a fully walled off Mayhem player who's already heavily on stone, he will just go onto plumed archers. What can Edie really do? Just boom and get onto elite Mangodars, or what's his plan here?
I think that's the only choice. So he needs to place really good town centers to get the full protection. He will need Tonguewoods as well. He needs to play super aware of where plumes are. It's gonna be really tough already. Yeah, but Eddie's going for his WhatsApp.
Not Edie. And well, look at that. Edie is now adding Spearman. Oh man, he is sending a villager forward. He will go for the mangonel aggression.
But why Spearman? He's playing his Mayas. I don't understand this. I'm playing the wrong game. What the hell?
Runs into Wolf. Yay. Like he didn't even properly wall the front off. Now sends more villagers forward, or what is this? Monty has only 5 on wood. Edie, 18 HP on this villager. Could run into another wolf if he loses the scouts. To take that on, fletching for LaaaaaN. Wall some more instead of just walling the front. Villager now at 12 HP. That was too loud. Interesting.
I'm too loud on my Spanglish is too loud.
That's happened the very first time that my co-caster is too loud. Yeah,
this reminds me of the first game. Edie will make the siege workshop, LaaaaaN will drop the castle. The game is over. Freeman rush there on Edie. No. Edie was missing the blacksmith. He couldn't make the siege workshop.
Oh man, this is just so painful.
Well, LaaaaaN is not expecting this, so good for Edie. See if he can pull it off.
Well, he is adding 2 knights now. But like, what should he pull off?
I don't know, man. I want to make hype.
Okay. Well, he will get some houses. He might put on some pressure against the town
Gold.
center. But there's nothing that can protect him, really. Like, 2 knights without any upgrades could die against the plumes. Then a single eagle can tide out the mangonels. Edie playing another, well, very aggressive style here. No, not even losing anything against the mangonel shot here. Lucky for him.
Well, Eddie, at least he has 2 town center now, so he will be safe at home this time. That's good for him. And now he's been going for a hunt. I just don't like that he didn't scout the whole map with the 2 low HP scout.
That's just, I don't really get it. Yeah, like he should have scouted that before even. Okay, now the scouts are even lower, 1 HP and 5 HP here. Let's take a look if they can find any kills. For now, KD, much better for Edie. Let's take a look. How is she looking on the minimap? Not really. Plumed archers are getting out alive. LaaaN might lose this TC. Knights could maybe do something. There's not much around to really contest that at the moment. That could be 9 dead villagers.
Yeah. I like that. Eddie is at least 10 is booming, so he's pulling ahead on villagers. That's good.
Yeah.
And if he kills 9 villagers, that's a lot.
Yeah, and at the same time, LaaaN somewhat sloppy with his plumes. The what's behind that. Mangonel out of position here. Somewhat sloppy. Tries to repair, but eats some shots. This looks good.
Ooh,
Edie.
Beautiful shot there.
It's not really important, but yeah, obviously they were all dying anyways. Kind of important that he takes down the next siege shot pretty quickly. And then the TC could die.
If he trades 1 by 1, is fair for Eddie. Good.
Yeah. Eddie goes for the split. Mangonel has to go in the back as well. I think he can't even ungarrison at the front. Yeah. Each workshop down. Market could go down. And Eddie, if he has a good macro now, with 3 CCs running, which he doesn't, sadly everything is idle, then he still has a good shot. More than 10 villages ahead, lots of mangonels.
Yeah.
And he is, trust me, he isn't that bad with the mangonel versus mangonel fights as well.
He's really good at that, for sure. He's doing another series wars outcome. To be safe, that's good. I would like to see him starting to mine stone now, because he's breaking like 60 villagers, and if he start getting stone, he will have 2 castles soon. 1 and 2 castles to be safe as well. It can be really good for him.
Take a look. Can he maybe pressure the starting TC there? The castle behind that is being built without Eddie seeing it, but only with 5 villagers at the moment. Oh, the mangonel survives with 7 HP after killing a mangonel and a scout before that. And LaaaN with 2 TCs building more villagers than Eddie with 3 TCs at the moment. That's just his sloppy macro, man. Brutal.
Oh, he's not paying attention now. Oh, he loses 1. Yeah, 1 by 1. It's fine. But he sees the castle, right? Oh, he didn't see that. He just saw it. Oh, that's really bad. That's really bad for Eddie. Now he needs to move all his seats to the left side, and it will take a while.
Meanwhile, the plumed archers did some fine work here against the gold line of Eddie. Still doing some splitterinos here. And finally getting cleared up here. Can he maybe snipe another one? No, won't do that. And Eddie, well, that's his macro. I think, like, if we had you there in Eddie's position, I don't want to over exaggerate, but we might see like 80 villagers at that point.
Yeah, well, maybe 80. Yeah, I agree. Like, so that he made it like even be ahead with that push, but I think he's overcommitted now. Like, after the kills, he should have stop making more seats at land base and try to get his economy rolling.
Yeah,
More
maybe
important.
he felt he could go for the kill there after killing 9 villagers and a TC and a lot of houses, but the second castle just too good for Mr. LaaaaaN. Rex, he's building some Eagle Scouts. Edie, 4 TCs running for himself, and now producing at least out of 3 of them.
I think he's fine now, but he needs to get in a stone like faster. Like he needs the castle. So you cannot win Mayans with Mongols without Mongols.
Let's take a look. Now coming over here with the plumed archers, Mangonel as well. I think Edie could get some good trades off here. Is trading 1 for 1. Plumed archers, they are living dangerously. Why is he trying to take this engagement? This makes 0 sense.
Yeah, he doesn't need to do that. Indeed. He's just risking. I guess he's 2-0, right? He feels confident. He wants to make the highlight of the series.
But
with
why? Oh, that could be ground attacks here. Edie missing there. Where is he trying to shoot? Missing everything over and over again. Knights completely idle at the side. LaaaaaN, he is going for weird splits here, trying to repair the mangonels, and I think that was somewhat evenish. Oof.
Now Eddie is booming on good, although he has some idols. He needs to fix that. And he keeps making mangoes. I don't like that. He doesn't need more mangoes. He needs castles. Third castle for land. Ay.
Wheelbarrow and gold mining upgrade only now for Edie, so didn't really have the greatest eco before that. 400 food, 400 gold. Might be clicking up pretty soon. Can Edie get a big ground attack against those plumed archers? Not really. They will sneak through and... Well, at the moment, Edie, I believe, only 1 defensive mangonel. Won't do too much, and where's the 3rd castle coming? Okay, not as aggressive as I feared.
Oh, micro there. LaaaaaN trying again. He's going for it, man. Nice grand shot by Eddie. Oh! Nice.
Ooh, solid one, and all those blooms are so low now, and he's building that castle in no man's land. Just think about if the 4 spearmen saw it there and some knights came over horsing a mangonel. Oh, well, both on imp at the same time. Oh god, that has to be mangonels. Oh, so tough here. Oh, sick. Okay, Edie, he will be quite surprised when he sees that castle. Take a look, where is he trying to build his one? This castle. Well, we'll run into LaaaAN's castle first.
He would play defensive close to the monastery again.
Yeah, I think so as well. Yeah. Okay. Where are the plumed archers? And oh, LaaaAN is actually not staying on plumed archers. He's switching onto eagles now. Where are those plumed archers? Ah, all healing in the castle. Makes sense.
I think he won't have resources to get the elite upgrades and all El Dorado. So it might give time Edie to come back.
Well, but Edie only has 1 castle himself and can't really get onto more castles because his other stone spot is somewhat exposed there at the front. And oh no, he's just getting some stone in the back, so might go up to 2 castles, but will be tricky. Now takes all his army back. Maybe can he get onto Onage or Mangudai? That obviously would be sick, but won't really see that happening and wouldn't be too great against the Eagles. It feels like LaaaAN might have the better options here.
Yeah, Eddie's mistake was not moving into stone earlier. Like with Mango Dice, he's super slow, the transition into Mango Dice. So you need, the faster you have the castle apps, the better for you. And he just have the castle too late. He has 3 Mango Dice, that wouldn't do anything. And he's going for Nuggets while LaaaAN go for the Eagles. Expecting that, I guess.
Oh, we'll see. Okay, maybe some trap wars can do something. LaaaAN is going for the traps. And where are all the eagles? Still producing some from home. Doesn't have too many, and as you said, didn't have the resources for all the upgrades. What can arrow for Edie? Onitors. I think they should go more to the front line now. No answer to the Eagles. Will make it super tricky for Edie. Onitors coming over. Maybe he can get the sickest ground attacks in and then can regroup, but will be tricky.
Yeah. 2 mango dice for, I mean, 2 castles for Edie. Soon to be 1, I guess. Or maybe he doesn't lose that one.
I think he will try to repair it, right? There's a lot of villagers working there, even pulls more. I think he will hold it. Land out of stone to repair as well. And those two... Oh, a lot of Bloom Archers going down. We completely missed that. Oh boy. At the top, the Honor just cooked everything there. Oh.
Yeah. That was beautiful. Well, now Edie can, I mean, LaaaN can go and engage against the traps.
Well, but that's protected by Onagers as well. That was a good one for Edie. Suddenly 7k to 6k score ahead. 35 population ahead, Edie.
Let's go, Edie.
Edie.
Oh. I think LaaaN is scary about those Onagers because he gets a good ground shot. Oh boy. He needs to split the Eagles in 2-3 groups. Oh, El Dorado. Oh boy.
Dorado. Okay, Bracer on the way for Edie. This feels... It's so weird that Eddie's 40 pop ahead and I still feel LaaaN is the favorite. Am I so wrong here?
No, I feel the same.
Oh, Mango Dice, some losing. It's just like no real development here. Oh, did LaaaN cancel El Dorado? Am I confused? Oh no, now it finished. Okay.
But it's true that he's giving Edie out of time. Well, Eddie's
ground attacks. Oh, what is he doing? Okay, splits now. Can he get some other ones done? Doesn't really look like it. Oh, that wasn't too great.
Yeah, good for Edie that Edie killed LaaaN's traps, so LaaaN cannot push the castle at the same time. Otherwise, that would be too bad for him.
What was that? Like 9 Onagers and Eagle's still alive? That's just a mistake by Edie, that he like ground attack with all 8 Onagers at the same time. You just need to take 2 and then the others can do another ground attack at another spot. Yeah, it was just too much of an overkill.
I agree. Now the good middle, the extra goals are both in the middle, so that middle control will be really important.
Oh yeah, 2 extra gold spots. That's true. Relics at the moment, Edie 2. None for LaaaN. Etienne tactic. Edie, he just needs to camp this out at the moment, I feel. He needs to get onto a good army.
Yeah, he's about to get elite mango die as well. So if he keeps holding, he might have a chance.
But out of all Onagers now. 22 military only for him, and suddenly population from 40 difference down to 15 difference. Lead Mango Die finally on the way.
I think LaaaN is giving him a lot of time.
He lost a lot, and then he went for the go to snipe the Onagers, so was tricky. And is there an option for Edie? What do you think about champions?
I don't like that. He has blooms as well.
Hazards?
I think Hazard. Yeah, Hazard Mango is the best. Mango will do the job. Oh, a look at LaaaN scouting. He is missing the stone in the right side. Oh man, that's unfortunate.
Oh, that's small stuff. But not too important if you ask me. Did he scout the relic at the right hand side? No, neither. And he in general isn't really going for any relics just yet. We'll finally have all the upgrades on his eagles. What are those straps up to? Okay. Mango Die rating from Edie now. But LaaaN suddenly ahead in population. How did that happen? Edie just increased by 10 while LaaaN increased by 55 or something.
Yeah.
Oh, where are the onager shots? Where are the onagers to begin with? All the traps will go down. Let's take a look. Can he take some eagles down? He might. Oh, directly unpacking, but that will be heavy losses. For now, one single eagle went down, and I think all the 4 traps will go down in exchange. This is just horrible for Edie.
Yeah,
Let's go
missing
for some
chemistry
repair.
skills there. Chemistry is
wow.
such important upgrade. I can see it as well.
Why didn't LaaaN commit there? He could have gotten those 2 traps.
Yeah. He could have even fight there. And he has the traps already. He should start using them. And I feel like he needs to start massing plumes as well.
Ah, we missed thumbering all that time. Okay. Okay, but still, Elite Megadai. Edie could lose his castle at the top though. Puts him down to only 2. Now 3. Could have enough stone for another one though. And he is going for the aggression. Tries to push the center. Kind of in between bases there. What a weird game here. Edie 20 pop ahead. But LaaaN, he could just go for the big raid and could take like 50, 60 villagers out if he wanted to commit with all his eagles.
Yeah, I think he needs plumes, LaaaN. Let's see the micro by Edie because he will try to snipe those traps. He's going for it. He's all what he needs.
Okay, he was getting 1
he will save the castle.
trap. Will he save the castle? 1 KHP here, tries to run around, isn't really sniping the second one, but took a lot of eagles there. Beautiful engagement by Edie here for sure. It split off quite nicely, now running in range of the castle as well, and that was well done for sure by our Frenchman. Kudos to him.
Yeah, I think he has the game now on his hands. Like, Edie is in a better spot, in my opinion.
If only he had some HP upgrades for his castle as well, could have saved a lot of stone there. Trap going down before another hit flies in as well. And well, Edie with another push for the center. Looks good for him if I might stretch that.
If he managed to get LaaaN out of the middle, the game is for him. Is all he needs. Because LaaaN doesn't have relics. And he's about to get out of gold.
Oh, we'll see about that. Well, now he has some resources running for himself. Market prices are pretty solid though. 52 still for food to sell it. And where are the mango dice? I think I would have even loved 1 to monks for Edie here. Just some healing in between fights.
Well, he has monks, right? Or no, he lost them. He lost them.
Oh, here I can see 1. I can still see 3 spearmen, and I can see 30 idle villagers from Edie as well.
Yeah. He sent 15 to the corner to find wood. He will find nothing.
Okay, Rams moving forward. Still 2 traps. Edie is playing this, pretty nicely. This is like surgical precision here, slowly moving forward. Let's take a look, and we have it yet in another castle. Love that, Edie. He's going for it. He does not want to go out. He wants to get to Hamburg. He would love to go there. He knows he has very, very little chances. Actually, he knows he has no chances, but he would love to go there for sure.
Well, he will go for sure, even if he doesn't qualify. But yeah, LaaaN now is out of gold. He has only like 800, maybe 1000 with the Mayans bonus. So it's not too much.
Oh, Eagles, are they going for it? Some Rams in the front, buffering. Some traps will die for sure. Guild upgrade now for LaaaN. I'm not sure if that's the best engagement here for LaaaN. If Edie is microing this quite nicely. Oh, he's sending the front Mango Dice back. Ungarrisoning them again, and well, just the problem was that he was regrouping with the Ram there. But rest looked pretty sexy.
Yeah, the score is lying right now. Now LaaaN is forced to go for the ranges, but the skimmer says with against Rams.
He turned in the front, another siege workshop as well. Edie, well, now he's finally getting all the extra food at the 56-minute mark. He feels like, oh, there's Hunt on this map.
Why didn't find it earlier?
Yeah. Okay, 20 idle villages for him. Still not really using his stables to potentially go for Hussars.
Yeah. Well, Edie has a problem in the wood. He only has
He's having a lot of wood in the
forests.
center.
Yeah, but well, it's not allowed in Imperial, to be fair.
Yeah. Oh well,
But
we're
there's
fighting
all
for
the
the
wood
center
he
area.
has.
Yeah, that's true. LaaaN has more. Having the traps, 1 down, 2 down, third one down as well. Edie ran out of stone. Would have been tricky. We'll eat a lot of those eagles in the front. If only Eddie's eagle was a bit better. Look at that, 40 idle villagers by him again. Oh, that's just so sloppy. And if those were 40 farmers, just think about, we could have had like 20, 30 more hussars on the map.
And now LaaaN is trading much better. He's struggling now because he doesn't have gold. He needs to get that gold. And he doesn't have too much wood either. He cannot sell wood by any means. Like, that would be a huge mistake by him.
Rams on the front.
Why is he in building ranges now? Makes no sense.
He's adding skirmishers as well against the plumes and skirmishers. But yeah, hussars, in my opinion as well, would be the way better choice here. LaaaN now attacking the north. Might it be that Edie played it better, but now his macro is slipping and LaaaN is taking it from him? It might just look this way. Oh, that's a lot of mango dice dying here at the front as well.
Yeah. Good position by LaaaN there with the skippers in front. LaaaN is raiding with pikemen. Oh man. This game has everything.
Okay, all 5 relics picked up now. Trap in the front, going down. Edie at the moment getting some of the gold. And yeah, LaaaN just healing some. Another siege workshop by Edie. He simply didn't attack the eco for ages.
Yeah, I agree. Well, he needed the control, like he needed hazard for raid purpose and for mid seal, and he didn't go for it on time. So right now it's looking really good for LaaaN. Suddenly.
Oh god, what a back and forth game here. Game number 3, a tricky one for sure. 3-2 relics. Edie again up to 35 idle villagers. Doesn't look that great. Obviously, if I'm always pointing it out as well. But yeah, he feels like Hussar not a real option, but they could have been so good against the skirms, and the meat shield against the eagles, sniping traps, doing some raids. Now he goes for +2 defense finally and adds in some light cap, so did check that earlier, but might it be a little bit too late. We mentioned that the wood will run dry for Edie and will lose one of his 2 left wood lines here, and oh no, pop 160 and he still needs to GT. LaaaN advances. What a series, TaToH.
Yeah. That was the best game. The other 2 were with one side. But this one was quite interesting. I think Edie will have won it if he decides to go for Hazard earlier, but well, it's hard. I mean, it's easy to say when you're watching and not playing.
Yeah. It was like so unforgiving for him as well, right? He was 40 pop ahead and we still said he's the underdog in this game.
Yeah. Well, with Mongols you need a lot of time, right? Nice.
Yeah. Okay, but I think it makes sense that LaaaN advances will give us more entertaining games from here to come. Let's take a look at the stats. Edie with a better KD did get a lot of those eagles in the end, fighting off against skirmishers. Not most efficient then. Had a lot of stone running for him, but more food and wood for LaaaN, who in the game it was just the eco that was really, really important there. All the time. Lots of idols. TC not really running. Edie, if only he gets his macro rolling, I think then it just increases like by 200 points on Arabia as well.
Yeah. I think it's the hardest suite, right? From from Arena. Because in Arena, he's like on his beautiful base and he sends monks, he converts, but this is harder because you are open and you need to pay attention a lot more to the map.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like multiple TCs as well. He did so well killing those 9 villagers and the TC. If he just falls back there. But maybe he felt, yeah, this guy only has 1 mispositioned castle. I can get the main TC. It was tricky. Nice second castle from LaaaN as well, we have to say.
Yeah, I agree. But it was obvious. Like, it was the same on the first game. He plays one castle, and when he tries to go for the other side, he plays the other. So that's the best defense from LaaaN. A bit sloppy from Edie to try to keep the pressure there.
Okay, next round will be against the winner of Miguel versus Metal. Likely to be Miguel. How do you like LaaaN's chances against Miguel then?
With his preparation, I think 0. Or maybe 5. Maybe 5.
That bad. Okay.
Well, he asked Edie what is prayer. I don't understand this guy sometimes. Like, why you don't watch at least the map? And you have played the map earlier. Oh man. Yeah. I don't know. I think Miguel is playing really solid. And he will prepare much better than LaaaN. So I don't see if LaaaN doesn't prepare 5% or even less.
Sick.
It sounds hard, but preparation is huge. We saw that in the apartment cup.
Oh, did we? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, then give me some other predictions. So we have Risky Dice versus TaToH playing Sunday 14 GMT. How would that go?
TaToH is gonna win for sure. He's practicing. He's taking more serious now than NAC. So yeah, I think TaToH will win 3-0.
Okay. And ACM versus Zupi also happening Sunday 14 GMT.
That is, I don't know. I saw Zupi like picking weirdly as well. So I might say that SCG has the upper hand, but will be like 60-40 for him.
Okay. And then we have on Sunday evening, Stark against Winchester, 19 GMT.
Man, there's gonna be long game. Prepare because it's best of 7. At least I predict like 5 hours of games because both are like micro players. Like Winchester both have really good micro, but they rely more on his macro. And Star is like he likes to play the late game, not taking any risks at all. And Winchester is pretty smart, so I feel like a lot of games will go to Imperial and will last a lot. I don't know. I think it will be even. Let's see. Depends a lot on the draft.
Okay. Winchester, like for Winchester, I think those games start 10 p.m. on Sunday. So if it goes to 5 hours, it's 3 a.m. Monday morning for him.
Yeah, maybe too late. Maybe it's rescheduled.
Will be tricky.
It will wait for next week when the time zone is go back 1 hour.
Well, then they just schedule an hour later, anyways.
No, they can schedule. It will be the same time for
for Brazil.
Yeah, Brazil doesn't change. They are
Brazil doesn't change.
No, they don't change. Okay. I think so, right?
Okay. Thought they just changed at a different time.
I think some countries they change, but others doesn't. Like Argentina, for example, I know that on winter we are -4 with them, and then on summer we are -5.
Okay.
And I think Brazil is the same that Argentina.
Okay, I didn't know. Thought in Brazil was even 3.5 hours.
NAC2.
Yeah.
And Bat versus Fire. The External War.
Yeah, that hasn't been scheduled. Yeah.
Yeah. But that's gonna be really good as well.
Okay, I'm already like moving and shifting on my chair because I already needed to go pee before the game even started. So, TaToH, thank you so much for being around. I will see you pretty soon.
Yeah.
Thanks for co-casting.
Thank you. Thank you for you, Edie, for the tournament and for letting me cast as well. It was fun. It was fun.
It was a pleasure. Games weren't like too exciting, but we will have a lot more exciting games to come for sure. And if you ever feel like casting again, give me a message.
Yeah, for sure. See you, chat. Bye bye.
Yeah. Winchester lives in Moscow, I believe. I think he's GMT, like GMT +3, pretty sure. I'm back in 30 seconds. Oh god. This is so hard. Wow. Ay. Okay, I hope I didn't get a host. No, okay. Sugar Board, thanks for 1726 here. For NAC2, as you said. Thanks for your support. Let me see. I would love to play like one game. Viper is hosting a team game. 2K. I could also see myself.
For NAC2.
What is it? PH Gamper? Thanks for the 5. I think I will give PH a game and then call it a night. As I said, a lot of stuff coming up in the future. We have this game on Friday, this game on Sunday, and probably next week. So lots of action around the corner for us. Oy. And finally, the settings will change as well, which will be good. Want to see some other maps. We will have Regicide Fortress a bit more. I think we only saw one single Regicide Fortress game. No, it had to be 2, but I didn't cast Whitecoat against Zuppy, so I only saw one Regicide Fortress game. Not enough for my taste. You know that you can set MQ in the lobby. He probably doesn't know, but I will tell him now. I could disconnect from Discord. Off topic a bit, because NSC felt recently only. Do you fear NSC2 for February is a good amount of time between 2 large LAN events? Yes. Otherwise I wouldn't have done it. Moscow stream T+3. Oi. Yeah, I was pretty short. Okay, that means Edie out, Whitecoat out, Cloud out, Daniel out, and Malco out from NAC2-Qualifier number 1. Have fun, Mr. VH. Poor Viper said you're in one room not playing with him. Well, Poor Nili. Having Viper in another room, not playing with me. Could have messaged me. Hi, my friend. Want to play a team game? Paul, how are you doing? What's up? Would love to play with you and let's kill some nerds on the internet. Those are the chatty guy things he could have done. But what did he do? He sent guys over here to rant. Not my cup of tea. Franker Smutter against Indian Smutter. Feels exactly right, guys. I was like, oh, please no camel tiff. And then I feel pretty good. And then he gives me the camel tiff. Of them all. It's fine. We'll come up with something creative. Overlay. Sounds reasonable, guys. So, this is Arabia. That's the thing. Guys, it's different sometimes. Sick, didn't happen to me for quite some time. It might happen in the future as well. Such a good rush of C map. Right? I have to have back gold here. Yep. Is Trash FT really what we want to do with Franks? Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Let's take that villager. Oh, he instantly pauses. No laming, please. Sorry, guys, for the overlay stuff.
Yes.
Viper waiting for me. Okay, I might give him another game. You're going for that one again. Taking extra damage now, right? It's fine with me. We'll play by him. Hmm. Why? Oh no. That's the low HP one from before. Okay, got 2 kills there. Actually pretty good. Where's all my food that I'm supposed to have? Ah. Not much we can do at the moment. I'm scanning if he's going for some crazy forward. I think I shouldn't be. Okay, no. Can't pass somewhere. So what's the plan? I think I want to sneak villagers. How does that sound to you guys? And even I will send them through the middle. It doesn't have a... Don't expect him to ever watch here. People just most likely expect like knights or something. And I'm somewhat repairing that in time. Yeah, repairing in time, okay. Political upgrades. I'm expecting just for him to go camels. We'll be underprepared for that. We'll play ACR for heresy. Obviously, I'm not allowed to answer on that. Hope you can understand that. Surprise. GG. Mind games. Mind games. Sometimes ZeroEmpires is so easy. That's just the sneakiest sneak ever. Oh, to bait it. Happy like child. I am. I am. Ah. But I will got his scout. That was so good that I got his scout. What the fuck, Nili beats VH now? What rank are you? Like number 60 or something. Oh, Viper's still waiting alone. Oh, Fiat is a rematch. So, I will give him the rematch, obviously. Guys, Fiat isn't playing bad. That was one weird mind game that had nothing to do with ZeroEmpires. I just won a rock to this paper. I went for a weird all-in strat. If he had like a tower at the gold and I ran into camels, all of you would have said like, that strategy can't work. Why did you do that? That's of Frank's crossbows. That would have been you. But since it worked, everyone is like, Nili beating VH. So good. What rank are you now? And like VH, he isn't the old. VH turned his stream off? What? That's sick. You know exactly how I talk. MQ, please. And have fun.
Usta. Yaparım. Doğru. Evet, usta.
Lot of Schiebersmatter hier.
Tamam. Siz.
Do we already want to start pushing deer? I think it's a good idea.
Yaparım.
Like, the sheep will do a lot of scouting, not really at the front. Maybe even at the front, so.
Hazır.
I think this early deer pushing isn't that good if we only have around 4 sheep. In this case,
Siz.
like, makes sense. Welcome to a game from the beginning of the game as well.
Siz. Oduncu.
What is this?
Usta.
Oh no, I did see. Trying to build a llama camp, everything stops. Boy. Okay, our opponent is goth.
Efendim? Avcı. Oduncu. Avcı. Avcı.
Evet tamam. Avcı. Siz. Efendim. Doğru. Avcı. Hazır. Evet. Emrin. Tamam. Usta.
Oh, another bit of stone there. Might come in handy as well.
Siz. Avcı. Evet, doğru. Hazır. Avcı. Emrin. Tamam. Usta.
Hazır.
Avcı. Avcı.
Good matchup. Goths against Turks, probably. I think most matchups against Goths are pretty good nowadays.
Hazır.
They're trying to figure out a buff. Oh, I could slowly find some of my other boars and sheep.
Siz.
Yeah. Otherwise, might get dicey. Maybe steal some. It's not cheap.
Evet.
Or something we will find out.
Usta. Seyiz.
Seems like a possibility for now, but no.
Evet. Hazır. Evet. Tamam. Evet. Avcı.
I will try to take the hill advantage here, but I'm around.
Efendim. Doğru. Siz.
Hazır. Doğru. Usta. Usta.
Hazır. Evet. Hazır.
Evet. Avcı.
Hazır. Doğru. Avcı. Hazır. Evet. Usta. Siz.
Hazır. Usta. Efendim? Doğru. Evet. Usta. Avcı. Usta. Usta. Evet. Usta.
Efendim. Yaparım. Tamam. Usta. Doğru. Usta.
Dump.
Tamam. Siz. Usta. Efendim. Siz.
Tamam. Evet. Yaparım. Seyiz.
Evet. Usta. Usta. Efendim. Siz.
Hazır. Doğru. Yaparım.
Usta. Usta. Usta.
Just
Usta.
fast build it and then build a stable behind it.
Efendim. Doğru. Siz.
SCC could be around here. Actually, that's another hill. Trying to lure me away from it? Bit confused.
Doğru. Yaparım. Evet. Evet. Emrin yaparım. Usta. Efendim. Evet. Tamam. Evet. Usta. Usta. Efendim. Usta.
Efendim?
Tamam. Oduncu. Oduncu.
Evet. Usta. Hazır.
Efendim. Tamam. Usta. Hazır. Evet. Doğru. Evet. Oduncu. Evet. Usta.
Emrin. Usta. Evet. Usta.
Isn't that weird, guys?
Tamam. Oduncu.
Efendim.
Where the hell is he?
Usta. Tamam. Doğru.
There he is.
Usta. Usta.
Ah, hello.
Doğru. Doğru. Yaparım.
That's all of them?
Doğru.
Well, then we will just attack here.
Yaparım. Emri. Doğru. Doğru. Tamam. Doğru. Evet. Doğru. Evet. Doğru. Evet. Yaparım. Usta. Usta. Usta. Usta. Doğru. Usta. Usta.
That wasn't well done by me.
Hazır. Usta.
But a bit too many low HP villagers there. Probably.
Usta. Doğru. Evet. Doğru. Evet. Usta. Usta.
Usta.
Madenci.
Oduncu. Madenci.
Evet. Usta. Çiftçi. Emri. Usta. Usta.
Madenci.
Doğru. Madenci. Hazır. Usta.
Commit against the build. Oh boy. Happy with that outcome.
Madenci. Evet. Usta.
Usta. Usta. Usta.
Doğru. Usta. Usta. Madenci. Usta.
Evet. Tamam.
Evet.
Emrin.
Hazır.
Usta.
Tamam. Yaparım.
Çiftçi.
Evet. Saldır. Emret. İleri.
Oduncu.
Emret. İleri. Hazır ol. Evet. Tamam. İleri.
Hazır. Madenci. Usta.
Hazır ol. Tamam.
Emrin.
Evet. Usta.
Efendim.
Evet. Emret. Yaparım. Evet. Saldır.
Madenci.
Oh, no, no, no. I realized I didn't watch for too long. Didn't watch,
Hazır.
yeah,
Usta.
didn't watch for too long.
Oduncu.
Doğru. Oduncu.
Nice defense, thanks.
İleri. Yaparım.
Be happy as well.
Evet.
Didn't lose a lot.
Madenci. Madenci.
And what is our next step now? I think I want to mark it up. And
Usta.
Evet. Emret. İleri. Yaparım. Hazır. Allah yaparım. Emret.
oh, archer range by him.
Evet. Tamam. Yaparım. Tamam. Hazır ol. Hazır yaparım. Evet. Tamam. Emret. Yaparım. Hazır ol. Tamam.
Usta.
Hazır ol.
I love that gold.
Evet. Hazır ol. Tamam. Evet. Emret. Tamam. Emret. Evet.
Çiftçi.
Hazır ol. Tamam.
Oh no.
Emrin. Madenci.
Hazır ol. İleri hazır. Yaparım. Evet.
Yaparım. Usta. Usta.
Go CA? Why? Wolfie, Wolfie, Wolfie. Nice. Wolfie gets the kill. Wolfie get the kill. No, Wolfie didn't get the kill. Yeah.
Evet.
I'm already happy even if I lose this game. Let's hope he isn't preparing triple stable or something. That's more archers in the back. Okay, I can live with that.
Madenci. Evet. Yaparım. Usta.
Usta.
Usta. Usta. Oduncu. Tamam. Oduncu. Usta. Usta.
Oh wait, actually.
Oduncu. Tamam. Usta.
Efendim. Emrin? Evet.
Actually, it's kind of important.
Usta. Usta. Evet. Oduncu.
Madenci.
Madenci. Usta.
Really?
Evet. Usta.
Not with Age of Gatepires, my friend.
Hazır.
Wrong game.
Madenci.
Oh, this is Age of Empires.
Hazır. Emrin? Usta.
Oh no. No. Ripperino.
Emrin. Madenci.
Usta.
Yaparım. Saldır. Tamam. İleri. Evet. Hazır ol. Emret. Hazır ol. Evet.
He only has fletching. We didn't really fully upgrade.
Oduncu.
Evet. Yaparım. Usta.
Night sirs.
Saldır. Yaparım. Emret. Yaparım. Evet. İleri. Saldır. Tamam. Emret. Yaparım. Emret. Tamam. Saldır. Allah Allah. Evet. Hazır. Tamam.
Usta.
Efendim usta.
Hazır. Evet. Usta.
Evet. Emret. Tamam. Evet. Yaparım.
Hmm?
Emret.
A +2 all of a sudden. He wants to counter with crossbows.
Usta. Usta.
Evet. Yaparım.
Usta. Emrin. Usta. Usta.
Hazır ol. Yaparım.
Madenci.
Hazır ol. Yaparım.
Usta.
Hazır et.
Oh, you already got our relics. Okay.
Saldır. Saldır.
Efendim usta. Usta.
Emre. İleri. Tamam.
Usta.
Evet. Saldır.
Usta.
Emrin.
Usta. Usta. Usta.
Well, then I don't really
Emret. Saldır. Yaparım. Tamam.
hit this anymore, right?
Yaparım.
Come on, Monkas.
Emret. Hazır ol. Yaparım. Saldır. Yaparım. Emre yaparım. İleri. Emret. Tamam yaparım. Tamam. Yaparım. Yaparım. Hazır ol. Yaparım. Saldır. Emre. Yaparım. Yaparım. Allah Allah. Yaparım. Tamam. Yaparım. Evet. Tamam. Yaparım. Emre. Yaparım. Tamam.
Emrin. Usta.
Usta. Usta. Usta. Usta. Çiftçi.
Usta. Usta.
Emretçi.
Hazır ol. Yaparım. Emre. Evet. Yaparım. Tamam. Yaparım. Evet. Emre. Tamam. Saldır. Tamam. Hazır ol.
Hazır. Usta. Usta. Usta.
Emre. Emre. Hazır ol.
Evet. Usta.
İleri. Evet. İleri. Emre. Emre. Yaparım. Tamam. Yaparım. Saldır. Yaparım. Emre. Tamam. Yaparım. İleri. Tamam. Yaparım. Tamam. Evet. Hazır ol. İleri. Hazır ol. Tamam. Hazır ol. Tamam.
Usta.
Emre. Tamam. Tamam. Hazır ol. Tamam. Tamam. Yaparım. Saldır.
Huh?
Tamam. Yaparım. İleri. Allah hazır ol. Saldır.
Usta.
Usta.
Hazır Emre. Hazır ol. Yaparım. Evet. Emre. Tamam. Yaparım. İleri.
Efendim. Usta.
Usta.
Hazır ol. Hazır ol.
Oduncu. Evet.
Hazır ol.
Oh boy, dude.
Usta. Usta.
What are we building here?
Emre. Yaparım. Evet. Emre. Tamam.
Hazır.
Ana.
Usta. Usta. Emrin. Evet. Usta.
Hazır ol. Saldır. Evet. Tamam. İleri. Hazır ol. Tamam. Yaparım.
Evet.
Evet. Saldır. Saldır. Hazır ol. Tamam.
Efendim. Usta.
Emre. Yaparım. İleri. Yaparım. Evet. Yaparım. Hazır ol. Tamam. Yaparım. Evet. Hazır ol. Tamam.
Oduncu. Usta.
Evet. Hazır ol. Yaparım. Yaparım. Tamam. Hazır ol. Tamam. Yaparım. Evet. Yaparım. Yaparım. Tamam. Saldır. Yaparım. Evet. Tamam. Yaparım. Saldır. Yaparım. Saldır. Emre. Tamam. İleri. Emre. Tamam. Allah Allah. Tamam. İleri. Tamam. İleri. Yapamam. İleri.
I mean, it's great if he's trying to micro this back.
Tamam.
Evet. Madenci. Usta.
We're trying to go forward there.
Tamam.
Evet. Usta. Doğru. Oduncu. Yaparım. Oduncu.
Hazır.
Evet.
Hazır.
Usta.
İleri.
Oh no.
Emre. Evet. Hazır. Emre. Tamam. İleri. Emre. Tamam. İleri. Evet. Hazır ol. Evet. Emre. Evet. Saldır. Yaparım. Tamam. İleri. Allah Allah. İleri. Tamam. İleri. Yaparım. Emre.
Tamam. Doğru. Usta.
Emre. Saldır.
Oh, risky move, my friend.
Hazır ol. İleri. Hazır ol.
Oh,
Emre. Hazır ol.
Madenci. Tamam. Doğru. Yaparım. Efendim.
Usta. Usta.
Allah Allah. Saldır.
oh baby.
Tamam.
Evet. Yaparım. Hazır ol. Emre. Saldır.
Usta. Usta. Usta.
Hazır ol. Emret. Yaparım. Hazır ol. Evet yaparım.
Emrin. Usta.
Tamam yaparım. Evet. Saldır. Yaparım. Tamam yaparım. Evet. Saldır.
Evet.
Hazır ol. İleri Emre.
Usta.
Usta.
Evet.
So important that. Oh god, now I lost it. I hold this castle, I want to say.
Evet. Usta. Evet. Emret. Emret.
Usta. Usta. Usta. Tamam.
Evet. Hazır ol.
Usta.
Still feel I have a reasonable shot, honestly.
Tamam. Usta. Evet. Usta.
Oh no, no, no, no.
Tamirci. Usta.
Yaparım. Emret. Evet.
Usta.
Hazır ol.
Usta. Usta. Usta.
Evet.
Usta.
Efendim. Evet. Usta. Usta.
Usta. Usta.
Emret. Tamam. Evet. Hazır ol.
Madenci. Emret. Usta.
Usta. Usta. Evet. Doğru. Usta.
Hazır.
Emrin. Evet. Tamam. Usta.
Hazır ol. Emret. Tamam. Emret. Saldır.
Efendim?
Emret. Usta.
Oh boy, what a mass of misclicks.
Usta. Usta. Usta.
Hazır mısın Emre? Hazır ol. İleri. Hazır ol.
Usta. Usta.
Good game.
Usta.
Evet.
Usta. Usta.
Hazır ol. Emre.
Usta. Usta. Oduncu. Usta. Oduncu. Usta. Çiftçi.
Usta.
Siege TaToH. Good boy. Yeah. A bit too aggressive. I thought I wanted to finish the game early. It was pretty dumb that I went for this hill and wanted to block his gold spots. If I just take this hill and leapfrog forward. Could have been a bit better. Ay, ay, ay, ay, ay. Just a one-dimensional push could have been so much better. Trying to spread myself thin, trying to take that hill. That was bad. And that I couldn't hold this hill. One castle. If the gate is one tile further away, I can have 2 more villagers repairing. You know, 1v1 Arabia, best of 21. How much matches would you win against C90 random Civ? 11. Okay, he even left. Yeah, 2 gates, that was solid. I liked myself for that. I had so much fun this game to begin with. Yeah, if only... Sad. The bombard cannon. If I get a bit more damage done against those rams, I hold. Okay, that was it from me. See you guys on Friday with Miguel vs Metal. On Sunday with Risky Rise against Stout, followed by Sam against Loopy, followed by Stark against Winchester. Sunday is going to be a sick day. You don't want to miss that. And yeah, I hope I will all see you there. Have a great evening, day, whatever, where you are. And let's see who we can host. Was lovely for sure. And I will send you over to Stark is streaming, Spring is streaming. Let's send you over to Spring. He's doing viewer recs, whatever that means. You all have a great night.